career as a broadcaster.
Hi and welcome to Movie Nuts. I'm Jamie, this is
Peadar.
Today we're going to be reviewing 2 films for you, and then afterwards we're going to each give you our selected film of the week and then tell you a little bit about it.
So let's start with Melancholia.
What do you think?
Great, I love the first sequence in the movie, the wedding, especially the way in which the tensions within the family was portrayed. Kirsten Dunst's mother was, well, she's an absolute bitch, really. We definitely get an insight into Kirsten Dunst's character, the way her kind of depression cripples her.
I could not bear her character.
See,
basically, if you don't like unbelievably moany people who for no reason spoil a good occasion, you will dislike this film. Kirsten Dunst was a great actress, but she was so good that I hated her character. At one point I wanted her husband to slap her.
Okay, I'll agree with you on one part there. That's where I thought it was too long. I thought there was too much of wallowing in her depression. I just thought it weighed it down a little bit. But the second half of the movie then, if we move on to that, it's when it kind of goes the other way. The last shot when Melancholia is coming up over the earth and then you see them up on the hill. Simple CGI, but
it was good.
It was
a very simple use of lighting does what a really high budget effect could have done.
Worth going to see?
Yes. No if you don't like moody women, or if you are a moody woman, but I would go see it. I would probably give it out of 10 an 8.
If you're a fan of slow burning, very atmospheric and very moody movies and beautifully shot, and slow burning, emphasis on the slow burning here. Yeah.
Very slow.
I'd give it 8.5 out of 10.
Now we're going to move on to 50-50, starring Seth Rogen and
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
So the plot of this one is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character has cancer. One thing that's so interesting about the film, the writer Will Reiser is friends with Seth Rogen, and he actually had cancer. And then Seth Rogen in real life said, write a film about it, and thus he did, and so he wrote and produced the film with him. And so that's why I think some of the comedy seems very real. I was laughing a lot, and I don't laugh at films a lot, and I thought it was a very funny film.
Yeah,
and his mother was very sad at times.
And his mother as well was great. There was kind of
Angela Houston.
She kind of very dominant, very strong woman, and so kind of from the start of the film you see Joseph Gordon-Levitt trying to kind of distance himself from her, but then there's a great scene at the end of the movie. We won't spoil it for you this time.
Basically, the film is half of it is watching Joseph Gordon-Levitt with Seth Rogen coming in every once in a while, cracking a joke and leaving.
Yeah.
And that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
A very good scene is, I think, you're not as big a fan, is the parts when he's having chemotherapy. It's very well shot and very funny. Very good jokes in that scene.
Yeah,
I thought that was probably the part of the movie I look forward to the most.
What's in the movie?
I would say very funny, bromance definition of, out of 10 I would give, I thought this was better than Melancholia. Maybe I've put Melancholia too high. I'm going to degrade Melancholia to a 7 and put this one as an 8.
I'd recommend this movie. I didn't think it was outstanding, but it's definitely better than your run-of-the-mill, New Year's Eve and all that kind of crappy shit that comes out every year. So definitely, I'll give it 6.5, 7.
I'm going to give you our recommendations of the films that we think you should watch this week. My film even is greatest movie ever sold. Now,
This is from the guy who did Super Size Me.
This is the guy who did Super Size Me. Basically, the whole point of this film is he's talking about product placement in films and how it's everywhere. Yeah. He gets the film funded by product placement, which is sort of the whole joke, and basically the whole point of the film is him trying to get product placement and how it is. It's a very funny film. It makes good points. Once watching TV and movies afterwards, you do pick up. I would recommend it.
So my film recommendation is a bit of an older film, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Jim Carrey in a serious role this time with Kate Winslet. And it's about the relationship between Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, and then half an hour into the film maybe we find out that Kate Winslet has had her memory wiped. Completely different, not a romantic comedy anyway, it's a drama. Definitely very emotional film, very good, worth seeing, I'd recommend it.
Right, film of the week for you.
Film of the week for me?
Out of the 3 we talked about.
Melancholia, definitely. I really enjoyed it.
Mine would have to be 50-50. Surprisingly, because I enjoyed Melancholia but thought it was a bit long, as you said, and I wanted to punch Kirsten Dunst's character in the face.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Special thank you to the Prince Charles Cinema.
Goodbye.